And ladies, when the gentleman pulls out your chair, move to the right. You know your right hand? So if you have a gentleman on your left, he's going to pull out your chair, so move to the right. And gentlemen, this is not easy to do. Pull out the chair with both hands on the chair. Pull it out far enough. Now here's the secret. Remember from the video? So that she can walk into the table and touch the edge of the table with her thighs. Do you know your thighs, girls? Right there. In other words, don't stand out here and have him seat you. Then you're going to have to up to the edge. So if you get right up to the edge, pushes it in, and then you go straight down like an elevator. Don't start straightening your dress. Just straight down. Now, who would like to volunteer? Do we have any leaders of tomorrow? The gentleman, would you seat the lady on your right, please? That one? Well, is that your right? Oh, one chair. Want the chair for her? No, dearest, that's yours. All right, you were just rehearsing. There we go. All right. Is that grown up? Why? Her. Now, with one tuck, she does a final tuck in. Pull in the chair. You should be one hand edge from the edge of the table. Put your hand right at your here. So that it's perfectly even. Now, gentlemen, seat the ladies on your right. And if you don't have a gentleman, ladies, seat yourself. Let's sit down. Tuck in. Tuck in. One hand away from the edge of the table. Good luck, Kyra. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Very nice. Now, let's look at all the tools of the table. Now, what we're going to do is practice cutting by cutting pizza today. So pizza's about to be delivered from our wonderful Pizza Hut. So instead of using meat, we'll cut pizza. But this will give me a little chance to tell you about the tools of the table. Now, remember on the video how the first time we would eat out, you know, like the cavemen would just gobble, gobble, gobble. And then when they started to eat with other people, they didn't want to make them sick. So they would eat more delicately. And eventually, a spoon was invented, and then a knife. And do you know that every tool, how many of you play tennis or golf? You do. Well, you know your daddies and your moms teach you how to hold a tennis racket for grips, don't they? Now secure the food. Remember, we stroke it, we don't saw. Open the lips, put it in, and close the lips immediately. Then you don't get those puppy sounds. Have you ever dined with a person that made those terrible sounds? Yeah. Have you really? We are going to cut our pizza in a few moments, and we will find the knife and fork king and queen today. Yes, we'll be watching you. Now, so that's the knife and fork. Now, when you eat soup at home, look at the two soup spoons. Aren't they fun? The little one is because I'm having a cream soup bowl, and the larger one is when you have the open face soup bowl. Now, when you hold a soup spoon, you don't have a soup. Do you have a spoon? Great. Pick it up like a pencil. Like a pencil. Oh, incredible. There's not a mistake at this table. Now, you don't want to hold it like this, do you? Have you ever seen people lean over and go, blah, blah, look at television, over a tray, blah, blah. You see, human beings dine and animals feed. And if you're an animal, human beings, you dine. So hold it like a pencil. And then with the soup, when you're eating, like a little ship that goes out to sea, always take the spoon away from the dip away. Now, lean forward, bring the soup to your lips, and inhale like an angel. No slurping. No slurping. Not a sound. Did you hear a sound? Not a sound. Not a sound. That's marvelous. Now, that's the soup course. Now, it's fascinating when you start in the videos and things. Don't talk about table manners. Talk about the art of dining. Oh, it's marvelous. Spend over $700 a year at the table. And it's so wonderful when you know all about the tools. Now, Who remembers about the bread and butter? What size do we break off? Yes?
Like an olive.
That's right. When you break your bread over the plate, break off the size of an olive. Pick up your bread and butter knife, butter it, and then eat it. What you don't do is bring it up under your chin and like you're wallpapering. Have you seen some of these motions that people do? Well, now don't become etiquette critics. Don't tell Daddy he's smoking his soup, for instance. But let him watch you, and then you teach by being beautiful, because nice people never make other people uncomfortable, do they? Never would. Now, what about the salt and pepper? What if I wanted the salt and pepper? Do I just hand you the salt, or what do I do? Does anyone remember what?
You take them both and hand them.
Exactly. That's remarkable. Just like a little couple. And do you hand them to them, or do you place them near them?
Your hand.
Yes, you can do either, really. Now, let's see you. Do you know how to use pepper and salt shaker? Do you? Would you like to see if she knows? Let's do it. Let's see. Okay, let's see if she knows how to do it. Can you fix that, please? And look at that. She automatically put it right there. Oh, let's watch. Let's watch. She takes the little tap waiter. You make your mistakes quietly. People hardly notice, do they? It's very nice to kind of know all of these things. Now, we've had our bread and butter knife. We've talked about that. We've talked about the soup course, the fish course. See, it's shorter. Can you pick up your knife and fork once more for me? Because I'm just so overwhelmed that you know how to do this. Turn the hand over. Oh, that is marvelous. Then you secure the food with the fork. See, that secures it. And you stroke. Now, you're eating. Do you realize you're eating early American or continental style? In America, you'll notice that we also place the knife down, switch the fork to our right hand, and it becomes a little shovel. Both ways are correct. But if you're going to just be learning, try to get back to early American. Do you know why they put the extra motion in? Do you know why they put the extra motion in America? Because our granddaddies were going gobble, 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 gobble. And an etiquette lady called Mrs. Post, Emily Post, said, ha, 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 I know what I'll do to those Americans. I'll just put one more motion in there. I'll make it the rule. They have to put the knife down, switch the fork to the right hand, and that'll slow down their eating. We're the only country in the world that switches our fork. Both ways are correct. But early American, you can't fail. Now, when you finish the course, do you put it back on the table?
No.
What do you do?
Put it.
Yes, yes.
Put it on 4 o'clock.
Time machine anyway. This is unreal. All right, so we go to rest position, and when you finish, you close the doors at 4 o'clock. You are too much. You are too much. Do you leave it hanging out like oars in a boat?
No.
Why not?
It's just getting
Just not right, isn't it? Just messy. To Mother for this wonderful dinner. Thank you, Mother.
Thank you, Mother.
Here, here. Here, here. Here, here. You could go to my brother for making a swim team. Or for getting your break. The toast, as we're getting back around the dinner table, it's the most wonderful time to be with your family, and you're going to add so much. This beautiful poise and charm. Later we'll show you these chocolates were sent to us. I'm going to show you how to properly lift the chocolate. We're going to do all sorts of things here this afternoon. Now, who would like to be the bread course, the main dish? All right, all right. Let's watch now. Everyone wants to see if she gets it right. Come right over here. Who can set the table? All right, let's see if she gets it. Did you notice that? One thumb's edge from the edge of the table? Did you see that? She didn't stick it way out here or over there, right in the middle. your thumbs up. Now, one thumb's edge when you set the table. All right, who would like to be the bread and butter plate? Come on, come on. Let's see if she can get it. I wonder if she'll get it on the right side. It's really kind of tricky. Let's see, now, don't anyone go here. Okay. Where will she place it? Oh, darling, that is perfect. And look, she even put the bread and butter knife facing me. Look at that. Is that remarkable? Now, who would punch? How many of you would like to pour punch? And we need a couple of you lovely young people to pass the cookie tray. Aren't you kind to volunteer? Do you volunteer like this at home? No. You must have. No? Well, you start, because that just makes a very happy family. See, I want to teach you all how to love and cherish everyone in your family. Yes. All right. Well, then we're now going to go to the punch table, and we will officiate at the punch bowl. So let's all gather around the punch bowl. Would you show them how to properly pour? She holds the cup over the bowl, fills the ladle, and pours. Reaches for the napkin. And if you will look at the ring, we'll show you how to make your ice cream. And this is so nice that you can learn about manners in such a party atmosphere.
We have to pull the chair out again.
Isn't that beautiful? Yes, that would... I'm telling you, women are going to love you. You enter and you start courier past the cookie tray. The children. He also is such a lovely gentleman, and it's so nice that you children can know all of these civic leaders as friends. It's going to be a little bit hard because it's a little crazy. Thank you. Okay, that's a good idea. If you don't want to have it now, take it home to Mother, because we give you a napkin, and you can share the party with her. Isn't that nice?
There you go.
That is so special. And now while you are enjoying your punch and your pizza and your cookies and your candy, I'm going to teach you how to shake hands, because when you leave today, you're going to meet all these important people. And we're going to have a receiving line. Shake hands and what to say when you leave today. That way you will have met every single person. And so we need someone to tell us who all these very important people are as they're standing around the room. Can you all listen, children? Go right ahead and introduce our guests.
Right here I have Bernie Millen and Mark Dameron, Juan Keith, Janine Emery, Sandy Fleming, Jenny Pratt. Then we have our volunteers, our high school volunteers. We have Kelly Keith and, shoot, I went blank. Thank you, Erica Borman. I knew that would get me. We have our librarian here at the school in this library, Becky Robinson. We have Mr. Carroll here with us today, and Mr. Collada. Janice Swanson, site manager here, and Tia Hefner. Videotaping for us with Terry Anderson is Matt Theodore. And we have another Weathersfield volunteer behind the video camera, Brian Keith. Chris Kinnick is assisting him. They're here with the Media Club right now. We have Evelyn Drummond, who is a program assistant here at Weathersfield. And with the Peoria Journal Star is Jill Johnson. Thank you. And Galen Heidemann is with our ABCD program. And I think you have met the other two, correct? Oh, and Missy, as I'm pointing to her, Missy is Evelyn's daughter and is helping here with the program.
We thank you for that. That was very, very nice.
You did not introduce yourself. I'd like to introduce Nancy Trainer.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so very much. Now that we are becoming such masters at the table, when you get down to that little pesky part here, you make it so beautiful. Do you ever tell a person you don't like it?